From tiny tots to savvy seniors, there's a growing number of Australians taking self-defence courses to feel safe.
I think people are afraid. I think, what's depicted in the news, sadly, is a lack of control of our society.
Chris Futcher-Coles from the Sydney Self-Defence Centre has more than 28 years' experience and insists the traditional Chinese art of Kung Fu is the most effective style across all ages.
Well, Kung Fu is very temperate. We're not angry, we're not getting even. We just want to be effective, and in self-defence that's a really important gift.
And with this method, age is no barrier.
Yeah, we do a lot of work with people who are over 60, over 70. They've still got the same physicality and they've definitely got the wish to be able to defend themselves, and they can still respond exactly the same way. When you aim for the eyes, right, as one of our targets, that's our prime target, all right, it hurts. And it doesn't matter if you're 70 or 5, you poke somebody in the eyes, right, you can stop them.
How do you poke someone in the eyes? Just with the double?
No, all the fingers, right? So either all the fingers forward or all the fingers separated, right? Separated, you have more chance of getting it into the eyes.
But believe it or not, mastering fighting techniques is considered secondary to mastering the art of negotiation, especially for our older communities.
So we do a lot of soft skills training, negotiation training, body language training, because if it's a theft, then they're not going to be chasing some 15-year-old down the road after their handbag, right? They really need to make sure that that person doesn't attack them. So they learn very strong negotiation skills.
Earlier this week, employees at a Western Sydney pharmacy foiled an attempted armed robbery by hitting the alleged offender with walking sticks from their shelves. Not such a crazy idea.
There's a man in the UK who's teaching older people how to use their walking sticks as a weapon. Do you think that's a good idea?
A lot of people are carrying, right? So for example, an older person will have a walking stick or a walking frame or has something, even a handbag, right? You can use that to protect you, right? Not necessarily to hurt the other person, but to protect yourself. So do we teach it? Yeah, of course we do.
As a woman, I often think, what if someone came into my room when I'm asleep? What do you do in that situation where you're caught completely unaware?
Well, you're not just unaware, you're probably also laying down, which means that you're going to be doing grabs and grappling. And there is a heap of different actions that we teach. We have about 200 stand-up, shirt grabs, hair grabs, grabs from behind. We did have one of our ladies who was attacked in her sleep, put her attacker's head through the headboard with one of our techniques and got out of there.
This is just one of many stories of students who have used their training to escape some pretty frightening situations.
So when people learn your self-defence methods, can anyone get out of any situation, even a small child?
Yeah, pretty much. If you take even a 5-year-old, closes his fist and punch you in the throat, which I've had an experience doing, not for any other reason, but I took my eye off him for a minute, right, and I had trouble breathing, right, so that's a 5-year-old. So at the end of the day, yeah, the answer is yes, definitely.